Oh boy.
So that was good. And then we get Deca-Dence, which was also good.
Oh man. Let me tell you. This was some good shit. I still do not see this ending with one curve.
I don't know.
I see it.
I don't know.
Like at the end, what I'm expecting next week, or this week, whenever you guys hear this shit, I'm expecting us to get like a crazy fucking ending, and then like a flash screen season 2 coming soon. Like I'm expecting it because at this point I'm like, okay, we've opened up the world and shit. Like the androids are interacting with Natsume and shit like that. We actually see the size differentials between them and like how big they actually are as compared to like how we see them. We saw the actual fucking spaceship and the bubble of like that like covers which section of Earth or whatever. I didn't really notice the continent or anything, but I'm like, we just got all this other shit opened up. And then didn't you say that there were like those gods? It was like Munin and
Hugin,
Hugin and some. The other one showed up then, right?
Right, the one that took over the body of.
Yeah. That one showed up, started
giving
giving instructions. And so I'm like, with all of this stuff just like happening now, and like the system is still like nowhere to be found. Like we still haven't even like there. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening unless Deca-Dence transforms into an actual like Gundam robot.
Which is not crazy. I had this other thought when
see it happening,
because like the fist is actually really like 2 hands.
And I just noticed that this episode.
Yeah,
too.
I think I noticed it during the first transformation that it looked like that, but this is I was reminded, or at least I got a better look this time. But I just think it would be hilarious if the fix was, since they can't attach the other hand, the first one just makes a giant middle finger and impales the the monster with it. But that probably won't happen. They'll shoot a laser.
So even with the monster, I was completely okay with everything that happened with the monster. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. And then of course, Jill was the star of the episode.
Yeah, Jill is the shit.
Her line,
man.
When she was like, to think you can control everything is hubris. And I was like, you better say that again, bitch. Say it again.
Which is the theme of the show. And and it's been consistent, but no character had really said it, which is great because you kind of save that monologue for the end where you kind of sum everything up.
We finally get some of Jill's backstory.
It's still a mystery. So they could end the series and you still won't know.
Yeah, I'm like, so girl, you definitely was like up there. Like you developed the core of Deca-Dence, bitch. Like, And then also it's like, it's still bringing in like new variables. It's like, what is the definition of a bug? Like,
right.
What did she do to be declared a bug? Because
and did you notice she mentioned pipe? So that'll play into the ending.
So wait, so is that the thing that she said, the bug that I left?
Yes.
Oh, so that's okay. So that's because I was confused. I was like, is she talking about Natsume? Is she the reason why Natsume like slipped under?
No, it's been mentioned like 3 times that like by different characters who know about pipe that like it's a known unknown variable. Like it's known, and Kaburagi is supposed to be looking after it.
Oh,
but like it's only mentioned a few times, and it's like in passing.
Okay, I've missed that.
Like the whole thing, like when he where Natsume is first introduced to all the tanker fighters, when like when Pipe like goes flying down the hole, and then like Kaburagi freaks out, and then there's a scene where is it Minato or someone had like a tracker on it, right? And they're like, oh shit, it's gone in a weird place. Like what the hell's going on here?
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I feel like, wait, does Minato know? I feel like Jill keeps fucking. Jill knows who Minato is, but Minato doesn't know who Jill is. Right.
There's a lot of stuff here that like they haven't explained it, but it's obvious that there's a subplot here. But we got 1 episode, so I don't know. Just looking at everything that went down this episode, the last question I really had was like, okay, when Natsume finally meets the actual robots, is this going to be a freak out? But I think they did a good trick, which was maybe it was last episode or the episode before last when Kaburagi or someone, was it Kaburagi or was it just another character, confirmed that Natsume's father was killed because he found a robot.
Yeah, and they even did the flashback scene where he basically was like, there's way more going on.
Yeah.
To this shit, and I was like, damn. So they took that nigga out. It was good. It was good.
Things have been. I mean, you could wrap it up. You could, To
be honest, I'm gonna be pleased regardless. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Like whether they give us a second cur or a second season or not, I'm okay because everything else, like I've enjoyed the journey of this show so fucking much. I feel like I say that every week, but like this shit is just it's so good. Like I'm enjoying watching it, especially because it's an original. So like no one knows what the fuck is gonna happen, so you can't even get spoiled on it. But the fact that it's done so well, that I'm just like, damn, I wish everything could be like this. Like fuck, like it knows what it's doing, it's going for it, and it's staying within its own boundaries. Like,
yeah. The last thing I wanted to point out, other than just to reiterate how much I enjoyed everything about like the presentation, and they're answering a lot of questions, or at least like maybe not answering questions, but resolving what would happen if different scenarios went down, is that this is, if you look at like the Fire Force, like the actual plot of that episode, what we were introduced to today was yet another commentary on like, collectivism and politics in general. Like the guy who's abusing Joker talks a lot about how, you can't be an individual. You can't succeed as an individual. You can only succeed as part of the group. And as part of the group, you are disposable. So don't think of yourself as special. So that was literally said in that episode. And then you look at Deca-Dence overall as a story, which is like, in a way, it's sort of the opposite case, but like the positive side, which is basically like the tankers and that community. Yes, the story is basically about them breaking free of social control, but it's also about being accepting and pulling people into, your group, your family. Like Natsume is a character who is very accepting of just about anyone and anything, right? As long as those people are nice, or the things that she's dealing with are not hostile. She is someone who can, get along with anyone. She sees the robots, it's like, what the F is this? And then within 5 minutes is like high-fiving everyone and introducing herself.
Yes.
And, like, not like, that was the big question, is that once she actually saw who Kaburagi was really in his real body, whatever, once she got clued into the rest of the world, like, would she be cool with it? And she had a little mind break, but then kind of came to terms with the fact that she was more pissed off that someone that was close to her had lied to her than she was about, like, the actual reality of what was going on. It fucked her up. She was not happy, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course not.
No,
yeah.
But like at the end of the day, she's like, you know what? I know what's important to me. I know what matters to me, and I will continue to be me and get along with everyone and try to make this stupid shit work. That's a great message. I can't, even if you don't buy any of the other shit that they're talking about in the story, whether it's socialism or crony capitalism or corporate power, whatever the fuck else that they want to bring up, that core message is still a very good core message.
Agreed. And then I'm also gonna say the episode ended perfectly again because of that hype ass fucking music.
Good music.
God damn, that final song that had like the horns and the chorus and the bagpipes, where like Minato was flying outside of the core and Kaburagi was like linking with Deca-Dence. You know, you guys will know it when you hear it. But that music, they've used that music before, and I've forgotten which episode. But bitch, this was the perfect time to use that, and every instrument and every like device in that song was perfect for this moment. Like horns give you like a majestic feeling. The chorus gives you like a mysterious, but like, bitch, shit's about to go down. And then the bagpipes come out of nowhere and you're just like, what? But this shit still slaps, but bagpipes?
Yep.
Okay. And then like, boom. It's just like, and then it's like, boom, in the episode. And you're just like, fuck. Oh. Like the song is meant to hype you. And then cut you off and just basically be like, all right, next week, nigga, come back. Oh yeah, it was good. I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna be like my favorite for the season at this point.
Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy win, mostly because it's very good and it's original. That's the
yes.
Like I am a much
Aren't
like
we happy that it did not do the Darling in the Franxx route?
it didn't. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? We worried.
We had reason to be worried though. So, but yeah. Fucking Deca-Dence. I'm literally gonna start recommending that shit to niggas like on the regular once it finishes. I'm gonna be like, you need to watch Deca-Dence. No, you need to go watch Deca-Dence. That's just good. Go watch Deca-Dence.
Yeah, so I think
but not for
overall,
beginners.
Good week for shit.
Yeah. This week for those three was fucking good. It was really fucking good.